gatekeeping isn't always a bad thing. There, I said it.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, especially because some authors feel that they can just put whatever work they have out there without caring about quality at all. So I understand the sentiment. But at the same time, it can be dangerous to say that if someone doesn't have the ability to pay for a professional edit or a professional cover, that they should never publish, because there are some authors who sincerely want to write books, but if they had to wait until they had the money to pay for things professionally, they would never publish at all. So I do think that it is somewhat elitist to suggest that only people who have those resources should be able to publish, because for many writers it's not that they wouldn't like to do things professionally, but they can't, but they would still like to get their work out there. And I think as long as an author is trying and seriously attempting to put out a quality product, everything should be fine. Now, I will say that when it comes to the whole concept of gatekeeping, my main problem is that who are you or other people to decide, what is considered professional when it comes to, for example, a cover, or even when it comes to things, because even when it comes to editing, everybody has their own threshold for what they believe is the proper amount, or how many, or everyone has their own threshold for how many mistakes they're willing to accept and all that, because even professionally published books will have some mistakes in them. So it's highly, or that a book even necessarily has to be perfect, perfectly edited in order to be considered good. So it's all highly subjective in that way. So I don't think anybody should be able to decide that. And also, I don't think a car analogy is very useful, because there's a difference between a car that has a specific purpose and obviously involves life and death, and art, because art is far more subjective than products like a car. So I don't think that analogy is very useful.